Yo, what's good, chat? Hey, we're reacting to David is More Evil Than We Thought. Today we got a couple reactions. Hey, let's see how many we can knock out the way today. But honestly, the David situation, I did want to kind of see a lot of it. And DH has honestly been one of the few people I've watched. But we went on a tangent. I started like the first 40 seconds and then went to song request. So hey, I'm gonna just watch the video now. I'm gonna lock in on reactions. But hey, chat, in any case, if you fuck with the content, like, comments, and subscribe. But hey, we're just hopping into it now.
David just got arrested, and I think this arrest made me recontextualize the situation, because there's been a few things on my mind since this happened. The fact David knowingly interacted with streamers and engaged with his fans and community like nothing happened, and the fact David was able to seemingly get away with this while Celeste was alive, even though people within his community knew.
You are fed. That is crazy.
He is not a good person. He was touring while the body of the child he victimized was decomposing. He let his friend go on stream and defend him, knowing the truth would eventually come out. It's all some real sick stuff, but I want to talk about it a little bit. Comment for the algorithm. TMZ had released some arrest footage of David at his home, and in the footage you can see David being patted down and put into cuffs. And as of recent times, he's been officially charged with the murder of Celeste, and his mugshot hit the timeline. It's everywhere, and you know I had to use it as my thumbnail. Here's another image of his mugshot along
5'5". Really? David has many weight 125. David, you are skinny as fuck. 21? David's younger than
damn.
21.
Inside the charges that I found, and then I found another image where you can see.
Ooh. How many stats is that? Oh my god. Mutilate, use a deadly weapon, murder, sexual abuse. Oh, he's cooked. He's so fucked. There's nothing you can say. Fucking 1, 2, 3, 7 charges? God.
Literally everything. You can see his charges with their counts.
Wait. 2 counts? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
The one that stands out to me is the 2 counts of sexual abuse of a child. I point this out.
He's cooked.
Out because I have a timeline
4K.
I want to reference a little later in the video, especially because he's known Celeste for a long time and this was really preventable. So I just want to have that conversation. David also did appear in court, and I'm going to show you some of that footage, but I have to get it out the way. David pled not guilty to all of the charges, which is just so insane to me because they definitely have the proof to get this guy. I know the internet was on the police about not charging David sooner, but I'm 90% sure that was just to gather evidence, which is referenced in the court. But I also wanted to point out how David's family is standing firmly behind him, despite the copious amount of evidence that their son is a pedophile and was involved in the murder of a child, which was motivated.
I want to say it's his family, that's the reason why, but I'm not gonna lie. He's fucked. Overall, he's fucked. It doesn't matter if your parents have your side, doesn't matter if they back you, that doesn't matter at all. If anything, what matters now is how much money and effort you put into your lawyers to get your sentence fucking decreased. I don't even know what to fucking say. Like, this situation is fucking disgusting. The girl, like, what, 14? Nah. David's a fucking 21-year-old man. No offense, you know way better than that. And if she was 16, 17, that shit still doesn't matter. She's still a fucking minor. Regardless of the Romeo and Juliet laws, that shit's weird as fuck to me. Like, bro. I thought a 2-year age gap is normal. Like, 19, 17 until a certain point. Like, bro. Like, people just have different outlooks on it. But, bro, 20 and fucking, like, 15? My guy. You're famous, rich. You could have people of age, yet someone you choose a fucking minor. Nah. That's weird as fuck.
Fact that he perceived her as a threat to his career, which is even crazier because at that time she was missing from her home. She tried to find safety in David, but he harmed her, and yet his family stands with that.
Today I am announcing the charges against David Anthony
14,
the musician known as David, spelled D4VD.
Nathan Hodgman.
In connection with the brutal and horrific murder of Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time. These charges include the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring. That is first-degree murder with special circumstances.
Chat,
The
he's
special
fucked.
circumstances being lying in wait, committing this crime for financial gain, or murdering a witness in an investigation. These special circumstances carry with it, along with the first-degree murder charge, a maximum sentence of life without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. The determination on whether or not the district attorney's office will seek the death penalty will be made at a later time.
So in other words, David is
The
Death penalty
will be made at a later.
I agree, bro. I always agree with these takes. Jesus, but that would be a fucking insane example. Holy shit.
Later time.
So in other words, David is a pedophile who attempted to cover this fact up by silencing a witness. And the
Yep.
district attorney is sure he can prove this in court. And I mean, I hope. I do
I
have
hope.
faith in the police in this specific circumstance, but this is what David's lawyer had to say.
From the media reports, apparently there have been 4 months of secret grand jury proceedings. We believe that Mr. Burke is entitled at the earliest opportunity to an open preliminary hearing and the proceedings not be done in secret. So we are asking for a preliminary hearing to be set at the earliest possible date on the 10th day. Your Honor, we believe the actual evidence will show David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, nor was he the cause of her death. And we would like to be able to have the evidence come into the light of day at the earliest opportunity in order to establish that.
After listening to that, I think that David's team is stupid. And if the cops did their job, I think they did, this will be an unwinnable case. There is so much evidence of their relationship all over the internet. David wasn't smart about it at all. And it honestly feels like at times he wanted to be caught. He had so
Yeah, he even made a song about her. That's the part that was weird as fuck about it. But I'm not gonna cap it. I think they're trying to minimize the sentencing, if anything, to try to, like, bring certain inconsistencies with the evidence. I don't know. In this situation, it doesn't really make sense for them to want to go public if, like I said, public favor or trying to call out inconsistencies or just overall trying to lower the fucking sentencing. But for a murder and like 7 and 9 counts. No offense, David. If you don't get anything more, like, you need 20 years minimum. Like, even with the best lawyers, in my opinion, the death penalty is not that far away. Not that far away, twin. They literally said we'll discuss this again at a later date. You're fucked.
many allusions to Celeste in all forms of media, from his songs to his TikToks. Celeste was not a secret, and neither was David's age. This case should not be winnable.
Ask the people respectfully
I shouldn't.
to produce discovery at the earliest opportunity.
At all.
As indicated to counsel, there's approximately 40 terabytes of discovery in this case. Moreover, in order to obtain the transcripts from a grand jury investigation, counsel has to file a motion. She knows the way the system works. I'm not able to gather those. They have to be provided after the court orders them released because it was an investigation.
There is 40 terabytes of information that's been gathered in preparation for this trial. With how long David's been a free man, I mean, I think it makes sense that there'd be tons of information to go over. And I don't think all that information is gonna produce an innocent ruling. I said it earlier, I was 90% sure the police took a long time to gather evidence. 40 terabyte of discovery is proof of that. That's a lot of information. And it would make sense if they were trying to make sure David gets the appropriate charges and he gets locked up for a long time. Because like the district attorney said, nigga, that's a life sentence. And hopefully that lawyer making this mistake is proof that David's team won't have a good time during the trial and he does get that maximum sentencing. But now that you're a little caught up, I want to talk about one of the things that bothered me about this David case. It's the fact that David let Jason the Ween take the fall defending.
Yeah, Jason played fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon on defense. Jason's been Jason dick rode fucking David at the beginning. That shit's biting him in the ass. Yeah, I just saw the David video. The Jason the Ween video.
What, David?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
He's not.
He's
a
getting
murderer?
blamed for it
No.
now.
Thank God, bro. Because I was still gonna listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an asshole if I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches.
No. And I'm going to perform. We're going to perform on the 20th, me and David.
Sus in the ween.
Let me do it. I'll make it. So,
Period.
do you think David did it?
Do I think he's a murderer?
Yeah.
Can't rule him out.
Can't rule him out?
I can't rule him out.
Damn. No way. No.
You know what I did think was incredibly soft? I don't know
But
if
like,
it's
how
true.
do you steal a Tesla, though?
Huh? Wait, so you think it is him?
No, I
'Cause
don't
how
think
do you
it's
steal
him.
a Tesla?
I don't think it's him because he's been on tour.
No,
But also,
I
how
don't
do
think
you
it's him
steal a
either.
Tesla?
And in the wake of what David did, Jason got a lot of flack for this. And even though I've criticized Jason in the past, and you could even criticize him for defending David so early,
That
I
was his
honestly
friend.
think it's fair to say him and David were at least good acquaintances. So I can't fault Jason for defending his friend.
I can't
And
either.
At the time, he had a decent alibi. And even at that time, I withheld my judgment on the case and didn't immediately assume David was innocent. So I can't blame someone who was likely his friend. But I will blame the guy who was touring while his victim was decomposing and allowed someone who was at least his friend to defend him, knowing that that was wrong. And I honestly believe Jason was just trying to be a real dude. This has since led to very smear campaign-esque posts that allude to Jason being this accomplice, or Jason is someone that
fuck.
knew David did this to Celeste. This tweet is a person replying to Fear Buck with a clip of David telling Jason he's the next David.
I hear it. He's the next David. He's really the next David, bro. Like,
Obviously, this is just a poorly aged clip. Jason does not have future sight.
it is crazy though.
Obviously, I
bad.
know it's crazy.
That's
Which is why
bad.
Jason and Pokimane are currently suing KickChamp for these slanderous posts. And mind you, they
Whoa,
and
both of them?
Pokimane are currently suing KickChamp for these slanderous posts. And mind you, they continue to prove the point because the clip in this tweet is Jason literally retracting his support for David. Because at the time, more evidence came out.
First off, I want to retract my statement. Obviously, the other day, I was defending David before all the new evidence came out.
Bro.
Do not condone anything that David has done or is doing, okay? That shit is wicked and it's just unbelievable.
So it's so crazy how by his wrong still gets used to push an agenda that Jason said he was losing his sleep over.
My bad, chat. I had to take off the fucking AI detector that I have from fucking class. I saw it in the corner and I didn't know how to take it off.
And the shit that he did.
Whoa. Jason the Win and Pokemon are directly involved with David's murder case as they shot a music video with him acting out a murder. KickChamp, are you fucking retarded? No offense. What the fuck is this? Nah, I agree with Jason. What the fuck? Bro, if I had that much bread, I would have sued his ass too. What's up with fucking like... Oh my... Nah, that fucks up Jason's PR. That is... I never saw that shit. That's bad. Fuck. Alright, let's see.
Agenda that Jason said he was losing his sleep over.
And the shit that he did. Nah, bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how much money I gotta spend. I'm gonna make sure
KickChamp, you're done.
you're done.
You're done. You're done. That is literally fucking... No, that's insane. Imagine someone posts something about you saying that you killed someone else. That is fucking crazy to me.
I deadass lose sleep at night because of this shit. But I'm gonna post this poster. Lose sleep at night because of this shit. But I'm gonna post this poster.
It's really
I'd
fucked
sue him.
up how David
I'd
took
sue
a
him.
friendship and withered it. I'm not saying they were the best of buddies, but I think for Jason to go out and defend him, they at least
Had to
clicked
be
an
friends
extent.
or
And I think it's real
acquaintance,
sinister
like
to
good.
let someone go out there and look dumb. He was able to put this facade on and he was able to tour all while a child was taken from the world. These prosecutors alleged that Celeste was killed on the 23rd because that was the last day she was heard from. And apparently the same day people heard of a breakup, Celeste was no longer in the server. That Discord server is very gross and I won't go too into it, but with screenshots like these, it's clear there was
You
an
are a
entire
fed.
community of people who knew all about this relationship, but no
December
measures were taken
13,
to help
2023?
Celeste.
I media trained you. That's controversial.
It's controversial of kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my. Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything.
David literally says he deleted the stream. Is that not the biggest giveaway ever? This is the most blatant cover-up I've seen, and it took this long for him to be caught. Celeste didn't have to pass away. She just needed people who would step in. She needed people who wouldn't have enabled this, people who would have questioned this stream, and people who aren't like David's family. I don't care what anyone says. David
is weird.
is wrong. This situation is proof we need to protect kids, not by flimsy privacy invading laws, but by being honest with the fact that David was enabled and this child was in danger right in front of our eyes, and we as a community failed her. So let's just do better and let's pray David gets that max sentencing. That's really all I had to say though. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. I love you all. Y'all niggas be blessed. Justice for Celeste.
Hey, rest in peace, Celeste. Hey, I don't want to get copyrighted for the fucking song in the end. I don't know if I will, but ADH. This was W-ass video. Honestly, you guys ever like, oh, bro, the fucking David situation is disgusting. This fucking, no, bro, I don't know how to feel about that. I feel some type of way about that, bro. I'm the oldest son, so to me it's like, fuck, like that one hits hard. Plus, I listened to fucking David before. Like, bro, when Romantic Commas at first came out, I used to listen to him religiously. I'm not gonna cop. But hey, honestly, 25 to life is my fucking bet what he's gonna get. If he gets anything less than that, no offense. I think there has to be a vigilante or somebody to take it out there. I'm trying to think of like how to word this. Nah, David. If the evidence generally just doesn't fully prove this, maybe he could be put down. But hey, chat. In any case, if you fuck with the content, like, comment, and subscribe. I might hop into another one, and then after that, later on tonight, I'm probably gonna do video.